Good evening, class. Welcome to another installment of Reviews by Mr. Dunn. Today I have a juice. It's one of my newest sponsors. It's Anarchist, premium Ejuice, to go ahead and show you. These are the old labels that are on the bottles. Ploom Loops will be the flavor that we're going to review today. You guys know I'm a cereal nut. They are located in Palm Beach Vapors in Fort Walton and Destin Beach, Florida. It's Mike, he's the chef, and then Christian is the shop owner. Some nice guys I met when I was on vacation. This is a juice that is only available in a couple of shops that they've given it to, and in their Palm Beach Vapors locations. It's a juice that it's one of their personal lines that they came out with. It's delicious flavors over there. You guys need to check them out. I'll drop the links in the description for you guys to look at. It's kind of funny how it all went down. I was down there just on vacation. I was at Elgin Air Force Base visiting my nephew who's in the Air Force down there. And I just told him, let's drop by some local shops around here to see what's going on, because anytime I go anywhere, that's what I look for. I look for vape shops. Let's see what we can find. So he took me by Palm Beach Vapors. We went in. I was actually looking for some juice for my wife. Her juice had run out that she really liked, so I was looking for a new flavor for her. Got to talking to him. Told him I was like, I'm looking for juice for my wife. I have enough juice to last me for the freaking apocalypse, because my sponsor is so awesome. He's like, why do you have so much juice? So then I got on the Vapors TV, started talking about Vapors TV. He's like, hey, why don't you take this bottle of juice and do a review for me and talk about it on the show? So here I am. I've already talked about it on the show for a couple of weeks. A couple of the classmates have already won some of his juice, some 120 ml bottles. So if you haven't checked out the show when he's on, you need to. Very gracious, very gracious. Like I said, Christian was the shop owner. He was the guy I was talking to. Got a chance to talk with Mike for a little while. Found out he was actually from Georgia, like me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about it. Ploom Loops, I'll show it again. Ploom Loops is the juice. Anarchist Premium E-Juice. If you can't tell, Ploom Loops is, you guessed it, a Fruit Loops vape. So let's go ahead and give it a couple of vapes here. Let's go ahead and, if I can get the lid off the thing, go ahead and vape it a couple of times. And it is probably, no offense to any of my other Fruit Loops makers, because most of them are all delicious. This Ploom Loops, it doesn't, because with a lot of my Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles vapes that I vape, that lime and lemony taste, that citrus taste comes out full force. Well, with this one, just like one of my other sponsors I've talked about before, it does not have that, and I love it. Let's go ahead and vape it a couple times. Got it on my Sigelli 150. Let's go ahead. Delicious. You get that fruit taste on the forefront, and it comes in with a nice, you get that cereal. It's not very harsh or heavy cereal taste at the end, but it's nice and subtle. It's like it complements that fruity flavor at the front end. That's some good stuff right there. Let's see what else it tastes like. You get that kind of creamy, marshmallowy taste that comes with some of these Fruity Pebbles and Fruit Loops. And it's hitting in there a good bit. It's not something that comes out on top. On top, you get that fruity, that cereal fruity taste. It's not your fruity that you get with all these fruit vapes, but it's a nice fruity vape that, this is an all-day vape right here. If you like cereal vapes, Ploom Loops is an all-day vape. I can sit here and when I got my Arctic tank, the first thing I put in it was Ploom Loops. I went through a couple of tanks of Ploom Loops and was like, oh no, I'm running out. I had to stop vaping it because I didn't want to run out of it. Some good stuff. If you guys ever get a chance, you're ever on vacation on the Panhandle, Destin, Fort Walton area, you guys need to head over there and give them a shout. They are located, the Fort Walton Beach location is at 415 Mary Esther Cutoff, Suite E. It's actually a big shopping center that includes Bells. I call it Beals. It's Bealls. But the company said Bells. And there was actually something pretty crazy going down over there when I went. But we're not going to talk about that. We don't need to talk about illegal activity. But like I said, these guys make some great juice. Really nice guys. If you ever get a chance, stop in there and see them. Tell them you heard heard about them on Mr. Dunn's show or on his YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate that. They've got a lot of other great flavors too. They got a blue slush, it's called blue slush. They've got pinkish, which is their pink lemonade, and they actually have a mixture of the two called bluish. I didn't get a chance to try that, but I'm kind of upset I didn't while I was down there because that sounds pretty good. So, go ahead, head over to Facebook. I'll drop the links in the description. Anarchist Premium Ejuice. If you're in the area, drop by, give them a shout. Say, hey, I want to try this yummy juice. Remember, Ploom loops. You won't see them in these bottles. They have new labels going out. Some good stuff. Don't miss out. That's it for today, folks. Y'all have a great evening, and stay classy.